Nice. 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 You know what? Let me plug in my phone. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Was it on Facebook?
I don't remember.
No, YouTube. I can do YouTube. Okay, perfect.
I don't remember anything. We got a delicate situation, so we got to be careful because the more we move, the more likely all of my gear is going to mess up, and the beds. We move a little bit, the whole camera is going to shake. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, wow.
I get that. I feel like, most of my phone is just different ska bands that I have to text to connect across the country. How's it going, Jordan?
Yo, what up, G? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm getting on so late, but I have my internet connection is so bad on the res. So if I leave early, or if I leave late, whatever.
Pop them to us. Welcome to Billy Bob's Sunday Night Live Stream. This is here comes Adam. We're going to let him join in. This is the first one from my new studio in Columbia. I've only had a couple of these live streams this year. It's been a little bit of a crazy year. But now I'm here in Columbia, and this should prove to be fun. Here's Adam. But we're going to go around and introduce ourselves.
Hello.
You're coming through great. So we're gonna introduce ourselves and plug some stuff. Obviously we're gonna be super plugging the new Hans Gruber album because it's fucking amazing, guys. It's amazing.
Thank you.
But since you're up in the corner, since you guys are up in the corner, go ahead and introduce yourself and plug. Or do you call it or do you say the whole thing every time?
It's or Hans Gruber and the Diehards, like you can pull one. But obviously, I'm Kurt,
and I'm Rosie. We're the singers and horn players and
a lot of other things. If you're communicating, booking a show with, or buying merch from, or pretty much anything from Hans Gruber and the Diehards, it's from us too.
Word. That's awesome. Aaron, you're up.
I am Aaron Carnes. I am the author of the book In Defense of Ska, and I had a podcast called In Defense of Ska that ran for 4.5 years, but ended last July. And I have a new book I'm working on, which gets announced in about a week and a half, so I can't say anything else about it.
Oh, I preemptively got you on the stream, huh?
Yeah.
Good timing.
Yep.
Perfect time to plug.
Yep. We'll get you on again so you can plug that new book. Jordan, introduce yourself.
What up, everybody? I'm Jordan from Low Catch Ninjas. Yat A. Jordan Steele Unishe. Hashkanzo Nishle. Nanis Ejabashishin. Always say touchy Nishiche. Look out, Chanel. Just want to give a shout out if there's any native listeners listening. I just want to say hi, relatives or family or whatever. But yeah, glad to be here. It's been a minute.
Word. And Adam.
Hey, everybody. Everybody can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I don't stream a lot. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, my name's Adam. I run a very small Facebook group called COMO Ska. I'm also associated with the St. Louis Ska Friends. But yeah, I just kind of run a group and we support bands and try and set up shows and all that kind of good stuff. And it's really, really fun. It's great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, word. Like I said, I just moved to Columbia, so I gotta get my way, work my way into the local scene, you know. And what better
With our
way?
powers combined, we can do it. Ska will take over Columbia. Can't wait.
You're
I lost-
Columbia, Missouri now?
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yeah, I just moved to Columbia, Missouri.
I lost like
Sorry, go ahead,
when,
Jordan.
when I was doing like a motorcycle ride, I lost one of my little gel seats on my motorcycle ride back from the East Coast because my ass was not good on the motorcycle. So I bought this little gel seat that you would put on the seat. And I remember just sitting up for a second on my motorcycle just to try to like see around me around the rain. And then boom, my fucking seat was gone. I'm like, and I sat down in my hard ass seat and I was like, fuck, I spent like $150 on that. And I was like, I'm not sure around because before that,
Did you go back?
No, before or after that, I got caught up in a hurricane, and I just ended up fucking like just miles away from where Billy was staying. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay in this hurricane, stay in Lake St. Louis.
Dude, you had a week. You had a
Oh,
you had
shit,
a
no,
couple
it-
days there. Wow.
Yeah, it was like 3 days, and I was in the Blues Museum, and I just like hung out and I partied with everyone in the area, and it was just like everyone was just like, we're just partying because it's a hurricane. I'm like, wow, this is what y'all do. That's cool. We're not gonna loot. Okay, bye.
Yeah, we're lame around here.
Dude,
We played a lot of good DIY shows out in Columbia, Missouri. There's a guy, Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
Shoot, forget his
Nate-
last name.
Nate Milburn.
Milburn.
Yeah, Nate Milburn.
Yep.
He-
Yep. He
All his
runs
cats.
a PDM, a venue.
PDM,
here.
yeah.
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 So Billy, if you get a chance to go to the show over at PDM, those shows are always wild. They're all ages. He has a good time, and I always enjoy it.
He's so sweet. He's always taking great care of us.
Yeah.
Word. I have reached out to him. I haven't gotten contact with. He hasn't talked back to me yet. Maybe like.
Okay.
I don't know. We're plugging him on the
Sure.
show. It might get around.
Right. Shows at PDM are a really good way to get pictures for your VH1 behind the music when you were like hella grungy and all that. PDM is perfect for that.
Well, one thing we always loved was like he would just put us with like the weirdest, heaviest bands, and we were like, "Thank you, you get us." So finally, someone
Yep.
understands us.
I think we've talked about this before, probably on this podcast, but one of the worst things about touring is when you're labeled as any genre. And it doesn't matter if you're ska, you're Ramones core, you're, hip hop, whatever.
Some kind of metal, whatever.
They'll always try to book you with their town's that genre. And you actually, the last thing you want to do is play 4 to 6 straight weeks of just seeing ska bands. Like,
Genre.
it doesn't matter what it is. Any genre, you will, by the end of it, you're like, come on, just anything. Give me anything but another just ska band, another metal band, or whatever. And it's like,
And the same, y'all, before I was in the band, they played like Oklahoma City, some like metal fest or something.
it wasn't Metal Fest. It was 2 shows that got put together.
And you were touring, so they were like, "Oh, you can stay on it." And all the metal guys were like, "Thank God, I'm so glad to hear ska. I've been hearing metal all day."
Yeah. It was it just coincided that both of us had been touring for a couple weeks, and we were both tired of hearing, like, they were tired of hearing metal and I was tired of hearing ska, and we coincided at a show where they're like, "Oh, thank God, like, I'm so glad it was something besides that." Anyways,
Anyway, sorry.
I didn't mean to
Love
co-opt
that,
that, but
Rabbit trails.
No, that's awesome.
Well-
That's awesome.
Well, I never tire of hearing ska.
I was gonna say, I don't know, 6 to 8 days of ska doesn't sound that.
Yeah, it sounds amazing to me. Like, are you? Is it just
we could,
there's not
we could
enough?
pepper some harder ones in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
try 40 days. Because
40.
our tours
Okay.
are
All right.
usually about 4 to 6 weeks, And it's like, trust me, like, and it's like
3 or 4 bands a bill.
Are you saying the local
entire-
bands don't have enough variation in their ska?
well, what it is that I don't want to sound too judgy, but as someone who loves ska, I probably dislike more ska bands than people who say they hate ska. Does that make sense? In the idea that I know
No.
more.
I didn't follow.
Well, I know more bands to dislike.
Okay.
Because I've heard so many.
Okay, I think I'll kind of back you up on this. I think when it comes to like the way their ska upstrokes, like it's like if it's like chin, it's like, bro, that is the widest upstroke. But if it's like, and I'm just like, there you go. You got some
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
you got some rhythm. And it's the same thing, but it's just like chin, like white boy ska, like white boy reggae, I'm like, no, I cannot get into that. But if it's like, I'm just like, bro, like they got rhythm in their
It's got to
bones.
have a little skank to it.
Yeah.
That's as it should.
Yeah.
One thing, and I think that's what I'm trying to get at is just like, it's almost like when you're so familiar with something, it's hard to be entertained and impressed sometimes. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't always mean. It's like, yes, I like some, corny or cheesy or simpler things too. But sometimes it can be, I don't know. I guess I've done this for a long time. And so I've seen a lot of bands.
Right.
Yeah, we've been in the trenches.
I was starting to worry. When you started this conversation because you're like, oh, playing with all these ska bands. Jordan is in a ska band that you've recently played with.
We do.
Yeah, I'm really fun with that. That's the thing is
But
when
they're
you play
doing something super unique and different, which is so it doesn't like their music to me didn't sound like any ska band that we've almost ever played with on tour.
But it's also at the same time there's bands you play with that blow you away no matter what genre they are. So anyways,
Those both ways.
I'm just rambling on.
Sorry, Billy.
So
I just hit the ground running today. Shit.
You did. And then cabinets went up quite nicely, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, we haven't installed them yet. We just put we installed the lower cabinets, and then my boss wasn't there. He was doing a tennis tournament. I didn't want to deal with doing it, but it's too hard by yourself. I mean, it's not that hard because they're IKEA, so there's like a track, and you level that, and you can put them up. But it was like Saturday, and I was like, I don't want to work a full day. I'll go in, I guess, but.
So let's get to some music. We're gonna start with you, Rosie, because you're up in the corner, like the top corner of my screen. What did you pick today, and why?
Today I picked a song called Servitude by Fishbone. And I mean, Fishbone's a huge band. Well, at least like in our sort of scene. To me, they're huge. They're one of my favorite bands in the entire world. And so in some ways, maybe they were like I don't know, like popular pick or whatever. But I feel like this song's a little less known because I played it in the van on tour, and like Eric from the Holophonics, Eric Dano, he was like touring with us, and he's like, I don't think I've heard this song. And I was like, dude, this song slaps. Like, it is one of my favorite Fishbone songs, even though it is so unlike a lot of what I love them for. Like, I love them for their ska, and like Unyielding Conditioning is another favorite song, but Servitude, I don't know, it just hits. And yeah, it's like a song I just really love. And I think since we're talking about our album, there's some like I don't think we executed it as well, but like there's some like weird harmonies that we did in Confirmation Bias that I was like, I really want to try to do kind of what Fishbone's doing in Servitude. So thought it'd be a fun one. And we're also playing with them Tuesday with our other band, Los Curados. So I figured I'd do it and pump Los Curados while I'm here.
That is fucking awesome.
I've interviewed Chris Down from Fishbone a few times, and we talked about that song Servitude because he talked about how when they did that record, people talked about them being like metal influenced and playing metal, and he didn't really feel like that was really metal, and it was more
Interesting.
influenced by their love for jazz fusion. So he saw that more as a jazz fusion song.
I mean, I could see that in the chord structure, I guess, and again, the harmonies, but like, I guess the way the music sounds to me does sound metal to me.
It does
That's
sound metal to me
interesting.
too.
Me too,
Yeah.
me too. Right.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't even but that is one of my favorite Fishbone albums, right? Like that whole album slaps. That whole album slaps.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna cut to my bass solo for the little interlude here, so I can do my switching.
You did a bass for interlude. You should have played the Seinfeld song.
You should have just done it live. Yes, we are seeing your screen. I'm like, we're seeing our album cover. Yeah. Nice.
Main. Okay. Back to the main screen. That was my little bass interlude. It was fun. It was fun. I think I switched to a pick when we go back to it. Let's see here. What was I doing? I should have probably went ahead and did that too before switching.
Does anybody want to tell us about the album cover real quick while he's setting stuff up?
Oh yeah,
'Cause this
I can do
is
that.
sick.
So my brother was the illustrator who did this. He has actually done the illustrations for all of our main albums.
Like full length.
He right now he works for Leader Games, which they do board games. So he does illustration work for them. But it was real cool because we told him the name of the album, and we told him.
We gave him the lyrics.
We gave him the lyrics and the music, and we told him to go wild. And this is what he put together. He
That's
kind
what he
of
came up with.
yeah.
I love it. I
yeah, it
don't.
was,
I don't understand what it is, but somehow I really, really like it.
Right.
And I think that's the secret to life, really.
He wanted to capture the kind of orchestral nature of the album that we had.
Yeah.
A little bit of chaos with the hands everywhere.
Yeah.
And a little nod to the ska with the ska hat.
There's definitely some chaos on the album. That's fair.
Yeah. And then the final part is that he wanted to just so the kind of the class consciousness part of it is the bottom part of it's a guillotine.
If you didn't notice that.
Oh, I didn't notice the guillotine.
I didn't either at first. It's a little touch.
He did a great job.
He's got a ska party hat, seemingly.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. Just a little one. Not a big
tiny guy.
Little tiny one. Just a little.
You can buy the whole discography for $33 right now.
We just did that the other day.
I've been meaning to turn that on for years, and I just finally got around to it. I was talking to Eric Dano from the Holophonics because he was running on tour with us as a guitar, and he was mentioning how the best way they've ever made money is to put that discount code on, because the amount of people who will just buy everything they have because they're just like, oh yeah, sure, I kind of want all of it anyways. And I was like, it costs us nothing. Like, it's
people are like, oh, I can click 2 times or I can click 17 times. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't he on tour like with like in Brazil right now or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running monitors for Kill Switch Engage.
That's
that's awesome.
Yeah, according to Bart on the Hans Gruber Bandcamp page, they really leaned into the weirdness even more.
I guess Bart's right.
How? Every time you think that they're there, they keep pushing it. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Bailey. You were trying to play a song.
No, we're
Yeah,
plugging the
sorry,
album,
Bailey.
which you can buy right now for $30 on the
Apologies, Bailey.
Bandcamp, on vinyl, or $12 for the CDs. You guys gonna make some cassettes? Cassettes are big again.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. I gotta make sure I make enough money to buy a bunch of cassettes, and then I'll release cassettes again.
I got a bunch of blank cassettes you could just record on and just ship them out. It'll be a little more personal that way.
Sounds good to me. Yeah,
That could be
Are
fun.
8-track tapes a thing?
You know,
You get those.
the last I heard, it was Pigface back in 2004 put out his album on 8-track. He's like, this is a lost media. This is happening again. And I don't think it happened though. Like he released it, but it didn't launch the.
Maybe we do the cassette and then the live free part is on the 8-track.
8-track.
I would buy an 8-track just to like set it somewhere.
Yeah.
Word. Well, let's get into this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show the video. We might get a bigger copyright strike. I don't know. We'll see here. If it stops streaming on us, I'm sorry, guys.
It'll be cool. It'll be cool.
It'll be cool. I think it's cool. It's plus, you know, after hearing you say fusion and listening to the track, I can hear it now. Yeah. I can hear it. The time signatures that they were using, and they were fusing different genres together. Totally, I could see how it was influenced by the 70s fusion jazz of them just mixing genres.
I think I forgot to say before, he said specifically Return to Forever was like a big influence on the band, and that he felt like that came through in this song and some of the other songs on this record, and that they'd always wanted to really show off their Return to Forever influences, but in the early days they weren't able to. They didn't have the musicianship yet. That was something that they grew into. I really loved watching the video because, you know, as somebody who saw Fishbone at Lollapalooza back in the day, it's very nostalgic seeing that footage. I don't know if this is specifically Lollapalooza footage, but it definitely
from the era.
For me, it's Lollapalooza footage. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, what this album come out in '92, so it was right all up in that era.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I said, great album. My favorite.
There was also, I don't know if you guys remember, because this record, Give a Monkey a Brain and He'll Swear He's the Center of the Universe. A different song, I think, has a sample of Damon Wayans, stand-up comedian who had a whole bit about Fishbone. And so they sampled that and put it on there. His whole bit was that he's a black comedian and he's making fun of them for playing white boy music.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because there's nothing white boy music about Fishbone.
Yeah. especially if you understand the context of where they're coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
And the history
I think
of ska.
it goes to show how whitewashed a lot of these genres became so quickly. And so I think that's kind of fascinating to think about.
Yeah. I mean, it is not just ska too, it's all their influences. I mean, they have a very diverse pool of influences, but they were definitely pulling from a lot of different styles of black music in their music.
Yeah.
And back to what you're saying about whitewash, like when it comes to ska, I feel like when you know it's kids that just heard it recently and they're not grown up with it and they're not around the scene, and especially if they're white kids coming from the burbs, you know what I mean? It's just like, it doesn't hit. But when it comes to like kids, like maybe, I don't know, the kid from Streetlight, the kid from fucking Sublime, like, you know what I mean? Fucking, just certain people, you know, it hits and they know the rhythm, and it's just for some reason, if you got rhythm, you don't, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
So when I was in a punk band back in 2005, I was down in Springfield, Missouri, and we were playing shows all the time. And this band came up from Arkansas called Six Hung Sprung, right? They had this EP. It only had 6 songs on it. They only knew those 6 songs, and then all the rest of their set was Real Big Fish covers, because that's all really the ska that they knew, right? And
what more do you need?
Yeah, we were like huge fucking nerds back in the day, like music freaking nerds. Like, we're asking them about all kinds of bands, and they're like, "Oh, we've never heard of them," and it's like, Like they knew of Real Big Fish and they knew some Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and that was it. And they just fucking ran with it. And they're like, we're just gonna do this. So like we gave them a whole list of shit. We're like, you gotta check out Citizen Fish. You gotta fucking.
Nice.
We sent them on all these rabbit holes. I don't know if they ever went down them. I hope they did.
Yeah, I hope so.
But I think when you're like the monotonous ska, that's the first band that I thought of. It was like the band that only knows the Real Big Fish songs, and then Jordan continues on and just like keeps ringing clearer and clearer. I mean, it was a great EP. It sounded like Real Big Fish though. That sounded as much like Real Big Fish.
I love Real Big Fish, but for about like one album, and then I need a break, and then I can do another one after that. But I just can't do, hours and hours of Real Big Fish. Like
I think the thing with Real Big Fish too is that Real Big Fish do Real Big Fish really well.
Yes.
Most other bands don't do Real Big Fish very well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It goes.
Okay, and here's. Go ahead, my bad.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, Jordan.
I feel like when you go to a certain concert, like, if like, okay, I'm going to concert because I heard these songs, like, for same thing with like Real Big Fish. I know a few songs and I went, and for the rest of the song, like the set, I'm just like, damn, I paid $25 for all this. It's just like, it's not hitting. Just this one song's a hit. And it's just like, yeah, this ain't for me. This ain't it. But like, a band like I don't know, like a certain band that just hits every fucking song. Like, 3 songs, but every song you want that interaction to be crazy. And it's just like, us being musicians, you're like, damn, this song or all their songs fucking hit. You know what I mean? I had never heard the song. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Looking on the background, I think I actually got a flyer for that fucking show I did. It was with Six Hung Sprung and Timmy Miano was in a band at the time called Angry Panda before he did his Constant Distractions, right?
Okay.
And
I like Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy is one of my favorite people. Son of a bitch! I swore I just saw that flyer. Here it is, right here. Six Hung Sprung, Molotov Latte, and Angry Panda, 2005 at the Abyss.
Nice.
What is that picture? Is that that's some Adult Swim something?
That's some Adult Swim shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's C Lab 2021. That's the captain.
It's the guy, the captain. Did you guys ever hear the intro? The intro slapped for some reason. It was like a 20-second song.
Oh yeah. That shit did slap.
That song
Check
just
under
slapped.
the sea. Is that where you'll find me? Underneath the sea.
I was like 11.
Yes!
I was 11 years old, and I'd be like, damn, this song slaps. But I was like young. I'm just like, and I would watch it as it's just like adult like commentary and adult like humor. I'm like, I don't get this yet. And then later on, I kind of look into it. I'm like, damn, this is actually good shit. But yeah, C-Lab was
you just
the shit back.
Wait through the show so you could hear the intro again. You're like, yeah.
And it was also like at 3 in the morning.
They were only 12 minutes long, so it was great. It was great. And now I know the next Hans Gruber cover because he's already popped it off. Look at it.
Perfect.
Do not test Kurt with jingles, dude. His brother. They know so many 90s jingles.
When you're looking for me. Missy Science Theater 3000 opening, if I'm going to be honest, because that was my childhood right there. My dad was a...
This is good lore. This is deep.
My dad was a huge fan of it, and he was trying to get his grad degree at the time, and it was the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was at CSU, Colorado State, and so they had a club at the time called Misty's Anonymous, and they would trade VHS tapes, recorded VHS tapes as Misty Science Theater across the country, and so he would drag me and my brother up there to hang out with the college kids. We were in middle school, and it was just the coolest thing because we'd just be watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 with college kids, and we thought we were so cool. We weren't, but it felt cool at the time.
No, you were cool. You just didn't know it yet. Or did, preemptively.
Yeah.
So, let's get back into some music.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Kurt, you picked a song. What'd you pick?
I picked Sancocho by La Misa Negra. It was La Misa Negra is a kind of a cumbia band out of the Bay Area, and this is about 10 years ago or so this came out, and that time period had a lot of these there was a resurgence of cumbia that was happening. A lot of it was horn heavy. You have bands like
It's a little more like experimental, I get. Not
Yeah.
really experimental, but like I played it to Mexicans and they're like, this isn't cumbia, and I was like, lol.
well, I mean, I think like this one's a bit more up tempo
Up-tempo,
than
yeah.
a lot of their other pieces.
Not cumbia.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
Different people from different places have like a different understanding of what cumbia is, but I think it is.
Yeah, but I mean, like at the same time period, you had bands like Chico Trujillo and Escorzo and Frente Cumbiero that were kind of combining a lot of interesting genres and sounds into cumbia. And to me, this is one of those bands that did it, and I love it. They extensive use of the Barry sax, which I absolutely love, and it kind of really carries the piece together.
Word. Well,
Can I tell like a really 5-second story? Okay, so there's this lady at my work. She's like 70 years old. She like cleans the rooms. I work at a hospital.
Yeah.
And she is from Peru, and we talk about cumbia and chicha all the time. So I'm
I bet.
super stoked to show her a new song tomorrow. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also love chicha, dude. There's a bunch of chicha bands. Well, a couple chicha bands in Austin. I don't know. There's lots of live cumbia here. It's great.
Yeah.
word.
I am stoked. Let's do it.
So I'm gonna cut them to the bass solo.
Okay. Dude, I just want you to do a live bass solo. Just like
That's
grab
what I
your
was
bass
saying.
and just like rip it while we're hanging out.
Yeah.
You could do that stuff while you you're fine. You got it, man. Do it. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Because this is how you play a bass.
Like this.
Yeah. It's one of those lap basses.
Those are big
Glide
in
bass.
Texas.
Hey, I like the tick at the end. That's cool. Yeah.
To us, no more bass solo. Yeah, I guess I was having fun. Let's bust into this.
Gotta take a picture of this for honor.
That's crazy. Why are you gonna hit with this fire so quick? That was such a good song. Like, I don't
It's
even
so
want to play my
good.
song now. I don't even want to play my song now. That was so good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
gonna
it's-
get a like. I'm gonna save that to like my Spotify or my YouTube. That was such a good song.
yeah, they,
It was so nice to hear it again, dude. Because
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I forgot how
funny.
to rip the hits.
Listening again, it's like I think it's a hint of a merengue in there. I think that's kind of the thing they're mixing in that. But like, it's
Yeah.
hey, but anyways, the horn sections in that alone,
Yeah.
I just love, and that's something that uh I've talked to Rosie about this, but it's like, you know, Hans Gruber does a lot of touring now, so I haven't been able to play in town as much as we used to. And so I've talked about starting another project that I can do like at house shows and shit, because I don't get to do that as much as I used to, but I thought about doing some wild stuff like that. Anyways, that's why it's been on my mind this week.
Yeah, it's such a killer song. I don't know that. Are they still a band? I feel like they.
I think they do stuff every once in a while. I mean, they've only
Yeah, they-
released like one album.
They play around here. I live in Sacramento, so
Yeah.
they play in the Bay Area because they're from Oakland, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So,
you're
yeah.
right.
I see them. I see them listed frequently. Yeah.
Have you caught them before?
I haven't. No, I mean, when I say they play up here, not Sacramento. I just see them in the Bay Area
On
playing
flyers and
frequently.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if their live performance matches the energy of the music.
Probably. I feel like it's probably crazier. I
Yeah.
mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like using Son Rompe Pera as like, I guess, a similar vibe, like very, different instrumentation, but like they will play slow stuff and then they'll hype it up like that, So
Mhm.
it's crazy live. It's crazier live than on the recording. So I feel like
Oh yeah.
it would be crazy. I think I tried to like play. I reached out once, like, please, can you play with us? I know we're not cumbia, but please, like a long time ago. But they were like way bigger and probably didn't even see my message, which is fine. But I was just like, I feel like the vibes would align, I tried. Why not?
I just
All they can say
realized I
is
had
no.
my mic muted. Luckily, I wasn't saying much.
It's all good. You look like something was going on, so we just kept riffing and talking.
Word. That was fucking awesome. I was going somewhere with this. I'm sorry. A storm just randomly came through Columbia. Is it raining over there, Adam? Yeah, we ain't got him either.
No, he lost his sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, you're gone.
Saying
We can't
something
hear you.
though.
Yeah, we can't hear you, man.
You're saying something super dramatic, but we couldn't
I'm
hear
so
you.
bad at this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, there you go.
So it was amazing because we turned on the super fast, like wild song that was incredible, and all of a sudden the rain came out. So it's just me like collecting my computer and my everything while it's like raining, while this music's going in my head. It was fantastic. I had a great
Hell
time.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Like,
wife's
it
in here closing the
Kind of
window.
gave me a little bit of a tick. But
Is that what you're doing? What are you doing, beautiful?
Well, I just came back in, Billy.
No, my wife's behind the computer right now.
Okay.
So, Aaron, what did you pick
Okay.
today?
So I was really wanting to introduce your viewers to a new band called Hans Gruber and the Diehards. My favorite song from their new album, One Day, featuring The Odd Advantage.
Oh, thank you. I love that one too.
Yeah,
So,
I love that one as well.
Maybe they'll even delight us with a little bit of conversation about their
Lord.
inspiration behind the song and what song's about and that stuff. I know we've chatted about it, but probably better if they say it rather than me try to remember what they said and relay the information.
Or now or after?
Shall we jam the song first?
Let's jam the song first, and then let's get a little insight into the song.
Sure.
Later.
Okay. So I'm gonna cut to the.
less hype song if I would have known this was gonna happen.
Wait, our sounds lame after. Yeah. Ready.
Welcome back. Is that how you picture that's played, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bust into this. Like I said, it's one of my favorite songs from the album as well. And I remember the YouTube reel popping up the day that they recorded this, because he was like, I can't believe I just recorded with my favorite band, and it was all over his Facebook. Let's roll with it. Oh, what just happened?
Oh no.
Is that a pan flute? Regular flute. Regular flute. Man, let's start an uprising. Get me
Hell
pumped
yeah. I'm
up.
glad you. I hope that inspires such a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Will you
all
guys
my-
talk about?
landlords,
Will you guys talk
yeah.
about what inspired the song lyrically?
So we Rosie more than me, but the both of us have worked various jobs in construction or in food service, and then also Los Corrados, the other band we're in. It's like every single one of them came to America with these various different skills and are forced to work construction. And
Dude, yes.
I remember one of the
Yeah, like Poncho had like a degree in
it's computer repair.
science or something from Mexico, but it was like, I think he can't use it now because it was kind of back in the 90s or 2000s or something. But like, so now he's a plumber.
But like
Right.
the thing is, it's thinking about how we constantly will be working on these houses.
Super nice houses, and I'm
Yeah.
doing project management, being like, no, you have to get this perfect and this thing, and then
And it's like, but we can never afford them. They're never they're always out of our price range. It's always for someone richer, and it's that it is a kind of a call for, yeah, it's like revolution of sorts. And it's the idea, it's like, why is it that we can get hired to build houses for everyone else, but never for anything that is for ourselves? And I don't know, it's like that's lyrically where it kind of came from.
And I think it was like it came a bit from our experience, but I think more, but also just observing other people, and like especially in Texas. I mean, Texas, almost the entire construction labor force are immigrants.
And then when you
Specific-
look at, I'm sorry, my bad.
No,
Go
I was
ahead,
saying
go
specifically
ahead.
from
No, I'm just like building off what you're saying. It's
Central
just like,
America.
you look at a lot of classist like struggles, and it's everything. It's in lyrics. It's been in lyrics, and it's like the inflation of like rent and wherever we go. It's so bad. And I'm just like, damn. Nowadays, I'm just like, bro, like, I know you're an anarchist, but read some theory, and it does make sense, bro. Like, why do you think they hate? Why do you think they do like? They took down so many countries that are trying to like push this out. Yeah, and I'm just like, it's been there. It's there.
Yeah, and that song does call to the whole fucking working force. I used to be a Finnish carpenter for about a year and a half, and we only worked on like super high end houses. Like, one of the houses in Rolla, you walk in the front door, the front freaking like bay doors, and there's like 2 wraparound staircases that fucking wrap up, and it's all straight wood grain, so everything has to be like cut to perfection. Like it's ridiculous, and it's like
gross.
Like I walked down to the basement and saw the safe room, and then the wiring for the computer and monitor system for the safe room was being run through tubes this big throughout the whole house, because every room had a spot in every corner where you could plug in your fucking any kind of device you had,
your
and
Tesla,
plug into the system, and like
you just drive your Tesla right in your house and just plug it in your living room. It's rad.
But yeah, one of the houses,
somebody can vandalize it that way.
The coolest thing I think we did was we built these we built this shelf that was like from scratch. Because like the dude I worked for was like, his parents were carpenters, and they like did they like homemade furniture and shit like that, and like hand chiseled fucking all this shit. But so he was all the highest end shit. But we built this cabinet like that just rolled out of the way to this whole secret safe room. That was the coolest shit I ever saw in my life. But at the same time, nothing I'll ever be able to fucking afford.
Well, on top of that,
it's not to say it's not cool or not. Like, I can appreciate things artistically and architecturally, but there is just such a
dissonance,
cognitive dissonance, and it's just a difficult place to like be.
I think the other thing is thinking about the artistry and the work that goes into doing that stuff. And you can make something and you can be super proud of it, and you'll never be allowed to go see it again.
Yeah.
It's not yours. And all of a sudden, what happens is at the end of the day, what's celebrated is the person who owns the house say, oh yeah, I hired these people and I wanted them to do this. And it's like, oh wow, that's a really pretty finish. But your labor is not appreciated for it. It's not celebrated. It's not talked about.
This reminds me.
And that's part of the issue and the struggle. It's like your labor doesn't matter after the project is done.
In this society.
Exactly. Labor should always be appreciated. End of the day, man. Like, I'm sick of like the anarchist like mindset. It's like, it's cool, like, but it's just like there's got to be some structure to build off all this. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to get to that utopia that you like. We got to fucking do something where we're all appreciated in what we do. And like you said, labor should be appreciated.
Yeah.
Word.
Dude, it kind of, Kurt saying that reminded me of this crazy moment that we had. We were like leaders with some youth on this like tour of, it was like an old church in New Orleans, and this old white lady was like giving us the tour, and she was like, and this is the architect, blah blah blah, and she's like, and he built this and this and this, and like I think it was one of the kids, right, or like maybe one of the other leaders was like, excuse you, you mean he just designed it and the enslaved people built it? And she was like, no, he built it. And we were like, that's not what happened, man. This was by enslaved people. I'm telling you right now.
This was built in the late 17 to early 1800s.
Well, for a French,
it was built by slaves.
Like, sorry to burst your bubble. Actually, I'm not sorry to burst your bubble. We're bursting your bubble. And then we had to tell the kids later, we're like, you were correct. She was wrong. Oh, God.
Word.
Also, this person is not 200 years old.
So let's get into some more music. Let's get into some more music. Right. Adam,
do it.
What did you pick and why?
What did I pick and why? What did I pick? Yes, I picked an Agrilite song because I am a bit of a basic bitch,
Aw.
And
I
yeah,
love
but the reason that I like this song is the groove. You think that they're gonna play this cover just like every other band would play this cover, and 1,000 bands have, but they put their own they put their own flavor on it, and I really love it. So enjoy the grooves.
Word. Speaking of groove, here's a bass solo.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, hang on. Ready. Ooh, you have a pick on that one? Nice.
Damn.
Cut them to me. And sorry to cut you guys off from that wonderful solo. Well, here we go.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I had to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling. Oh, please don't
Aaron
leave
likes
me,
this one, I can
girl,
tell.
now don't you go. Ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Oh, please don't leave me, girl, now don't you go. Oh, and I cry in the bed, I fall down and I shake my head, 'cause I've got no sense of pride. If I had to beg or plead for your sympathy, yeah, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Say it, ain't too proud to beg, don't say what, sweet darling, yeah. Oh, please don't leave me, girl, now don't you go. Oh, ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Oh, yeah, please don't leave me, girl, now don't you. Oh, don't leave me now, baby, don't leave me now, sugar. I say yeah, yeah.
Also, Roger Reeves is a fucking genius.
Whoa, and I cry, listen, and I beg, listen. I fall down and I'm shaking my head, because I got no sense of pride. But if I had to beg or plead for your sympathy, yeah, oh, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Think about it one time, girl. Ain't too proud to beg, don't say what, sweet darling. Oh yeah, please don't leave me, girl, nah, don't you go. Ain't too proud to plead.
And you just know they got the crowd. They're waving their arms.
Don't leave me,
Got the
girl,
whole
now.
crowd singing.
Don't
You
you
know.
go. Don't leave me now, baby.
It's one of those crowd unity
Baby, I
songs
love you.
where everybody knows
Love
it,
you, baby.
but it's about.
Baby, I want you. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, I want you. I love you, baby. Oh, yeah. Baby, I get you out here. Get you out here. Get you out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song so much. Thanks for listening to it, guys.
That was a fantastic cover.
I
Love it.
like can't quite place the original, so I'm gonna have to listen to it later because it's so Agrolites, and I don't.
It's the Temptations.
That's what. Yeah, Kurt pulled it up, and I was like,
Yeah.
Temptations. I was like, which one
Mhm.
is this? I can't hear it in my head, but
Yeah,
Sorry, kitty.
that's cool.
Temptations and hundreds of other bands. Yeah.
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 I mean, Agrolites, I don't know. I love the Agrolites. I think they're
I've never not enjoyed a show by them.
yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Actually, like Los Crados, our Mexican ska, the Mexican ska band we're the winners of. We played with them right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Really?
Was it 20? I
Yep.
think it was January 2020 in Austin.
Oh wow.
And
Mhm.
one of the coolest, just like single moments or interactions that I've had
Mhm.
with like people that I see as like cool and more famous than me, or bigger that I
Yeah,
respect,
sure.
was when like Los Crados was playing, and we see like the guys from Agrolites come in, and I see Jesse, like he's being kind of ushered by like probably the manager or something, but he was just like big smile on his face, just kind of staring at us while he's being pushed by, and I was like, oh my god, I think
That's awesome.
it was a very nice feeling.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean they're incredibly nice humans. I mean, I obviously haven't met all of them, but just kind of in passing, they've always been, very, very cool people. So
yeah.
Word.
That was sort of my first
So that's
meeting
my
of them, but
song. Thank
actually
you.
no, it was great. It was a great pick. We've kind of met their drummer recently, so we've ended up
Sure.
being able to hang out a little more, and
Chris?
that was
Chris.
Chris. Yeah,
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, he's
Such a
rules.
sweetheart. But it was fun because when we saw him in Austin, like a lot of our friends, I think when you play music so long, and especially after being at Supernova a few times, like you do meet a lot of your peers or like people that are like
Mhm.
above you, so to speak. And unless they're huge, like Tokyo Ska Paradise or the Selector, specials, like most of us are pretty down to earth people, and we talk to each other and we kind of become friends, right? And so we went to the show, saw the Agrolites, and some of our friends in Austin were like, talking to us and whatever, and we were like, oh, I think we might hang out with Chris and like some of the guys afterwards, and they were like, what, the Agrolites? We were like, yeah, come on, like come hang with us, come meet them, they're super nice, and they were so cool. But it was really sweet because they were just like, wait, you know these guys? We're like, we kind of do now. Isn't that weird? But awesome.
Awesome.
That is
I mean,
awesome.
that's the amazing thing about Supernova. I've only been twice, but every single person in any band that you talk to is always just so excited to talk to you. Like I've
Yeah.
never had an experience where they're like, leave me alone, peasant,
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
That's funny. Was the ska scene that friendly in the 90s?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
Maybe everyone's just so excited that people are into ska again that they're like, yeah, let's talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always seemed friendly to me. Yeah, everyone I met was always really friendly. I was an annoying kid that wanted to meet all the bands, and they were always really nice to me.
Who was the first one that you met, Aaron? Like, who was the big ska hero?
So,
Got to meet?
so the first band that I got to know of as ska, even though I'd probably heard the music before, was Skank and Pickle, and
Okay.
I went and saw them, and I started to write them letters, like fan letters.
Yeah.
And I didn't know at the time, but it was Mike Park was the one that was always
Yeah.
receiving and responding to letters. So
Sure. Yeah.
I got to know Mike right
And he's
away.
still doing it.
Yeah. So he started calling me because I left my
Mhm.
number in one of the letters, and we just became friends pretty quick. I was still in high school. And
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So, but that's Mike. Yeah. And we started hanging out when I was just out of high school, and just a nobody kid that just loved the music, because that's Mike. Mike will just become your friend.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah.
I've never met him, and I feel like he's my friend.
Yeah.
Like I see him on
He's your
a
friend.
video.
Yeah.
I see him on a video, and I'm like, oh, there's my friend Mike. We've never met, but he knows. He knows we're
Yeah.
friends.
Word. So, Jordan, what song did you pick today?
Mute. There we go.
So I picked a song. It's a hip hop song. It's called "Picture on Your Wall," but it's also like a sample, like same thing. I'm gonna pick a ska kind of song, but this is a song that I heard after I did my first wheelie accident, because I've been doing wheelies for a minute on my motorcycle, But the one time that I did crash on my motorcycle, I just remember like getting up and then picking my bike up, and I was like in a Colorado street or Colorado like highway, and I just picked my bike up, got it back up, it was good. And I just put my helmet was kind of jagged. I fixed it, and like I just like basically picked the next song, and this was a song that was playing. And I was just like, all right, and I rolled with it, and I was like, why is this a ska song? Why is it so good? And then I actually have my helmet here from my crash, so you can see like where I almost.
Damn.
Yeah. So if I didn't have this, I would have died. And then this is the song that I heard right after that, and I'm like, okay, this song has a little bit of meaning. So I saved it for this specific moment to share.
Had you ever heard the song before? Or was this the first time you're hearing it?
No, I've heard it before. It's always been in my playlist,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
But just hearing it after the crash, I was just like, damn, this song hits harder. And
Yes.
it's a Prince Buster sample that goes into a hip hop song.
Sick.
Who's
Yes,
the
turn it
artist?
on.
But yeah, that's the song. Let's hear it.
Who's the artist?
People Under the Stairs. They're like a hip hop artist. Like they've been around for a minute. I don't know if you guys know them, but they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh, this one's a hybrid. This one's a hybrid of the Seinfeld and the finger picking. Yeah, it's great. Well, the pick's just just another finger. So
So let's jam this.
do it.
Darling, I'm still blue. 'Cause nothing, oh nothing, hates the place of you. Showing them eyes driving me insane. Showing them eyes driving me insane. The combination made my eyes bleed. Darling, I'm still blue. 'Cause nothing, oh nothing, hates the place of you.
I'm Romeopathic, still scoping out a Juliet. On my screen backlit, beautiful silhouette. Goddamn, make me wanna buy a dozen roses like Sophie. She did a dozen poses in a Dilla Donuts tank top. Honey at the bus stop, clothes get skimpy when the city gets mad. Hot OG breaking 4G, just hitting refresh. She with the BFF at the beach having a sesh. Hashtag bikini bottom got me feeling Squidward. Grumpy old boss kinda cross with Dr. Hibbert. 'Cause I sweat her and I'm bootleg, but it's all in good fun. Dumb shit like thumbs up, OMG, you at Cinnabon. I don't really care, it's calories for her booty. I never meet these girls, they're just internet cuties. But I still like them all, young and old, tall and small. I put the pictures on my wall.
Pictures on my wall.
The combination made my eyes bleed.
Take pictures on my wall. I take pictures on my wall.
The combination made my eyes bleed.
Take nothing, oh nothing, hates the place of you.
It's been a minute since you put up a picture. I got them everywhere, still I wanna get with ya. With your Manny and Petty, broad string spaghetti. Not like a rapper, but I wanna bust like confetti. Nah, I'm just playing, I know you heard the saying. Love at first sight, just picture you and Mike. That's 10 million likes, your smile is flight. Who's that dude with the comments? I'm trying to fight. And I ain't even met ya, girl, I'll wet ya. The soca lover, baby, I'll get ya. Or walk down the pier, you can be my beach. Singing outside your window, inside I sneak. Your friends, they be bugging, like who that dude thugging? You be like Charlie Wilson, that nigga be humming. Lady, you are something, I wanna have a ball. Until then, I keep your picture on my
Pictures on my wall.
The combination made my eyes bleed.
Take pictures on my wall.
The combination made my eyes bleed.
Take pictures on my wall. I take it nothing, oh nothing, hates the place of you.
Yo, I know some of you brothers feel where we coming from. No question, so the homie got a new dance to show you. You can demonstrate how you feel when you see that dame up in the club. Instead of a rubber dub, it's a different kind of rub. The kind of rub that expresses love. Yeah, and she sure to dig it. Ha, ha. Hey yo, that's what kick it. Put your hand on your heart, your hand on your heart. Peace, peace, wow. step back and have a heart attack. You put your hand on your heart, your hand on your heart. Peace, peace, pump, pump. Do the rob forward, do the rob forward. Then you take a step back and have a heart attack. You put your hand on your heart, your hand on your heart. Peace, peace, pump, pump. Put the rob forward, do the rob forward. Then you take a step back and have a heart attack. You put your hand like this, son.
Yes, in your 9 o'clock hour, you got DJ Bluefoot for the affair. Going underwater.
Oh yeah, you can go to
y'all.
stop it from
Got a
there.
few
Like it's
requests
just
for you.
like a little radio like podcast or like broadcast.
Dude,
Did you guys like that?
Sick.
that song was
I love that
amazing.
rules.
I
Yeah,
loved it
so,
so
like,
much.
So that's a song after I fucking crash and I'm laying there on the fucking freeway and I'm just like fuck, and I had to adjust my helmet, put it back on, pick my bike up, check shirt, make sure it was good, make sure the battery's good. I started the bike, and the
And
only thing
that's what
like,
you roll away to.
yeah, and then I fucking like put my headset
Amazing.
back on, and then
Uh-huh.
I put on the, and it was like I think I caught the last bit of like fucking some anime song I was listening to, and that song started as I kind of like got my composure and I continued to Farmington from Colorado. I was just like, damn. And I wasn't going that fast. I was going like maybe like 15 miles per hour, trying to do like a fucking wheelie, 15 miles per hour. And I don't usually do with like a mortis, like a pack behind me. So I pack, but as I did the wheelie, it pulled me, it fell off to the left and it pulled me to the left. And then that's what happened. And I was not going that fast. I was like, it sounds dramatic, but I was not going that fast. But this helmet just saved my whole face and probably head. And then as I wrote it out, that's the song I heard. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save the song for a moment. Sure.
Dude, yeah.
No,
That
it was
great.
amazing.
Yeah, I fucking loved it. I loved it.
Is that do they sample Jamaican music typically, or is that just a one-off?
No, it's just the one song. The one song.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're boom bap for a good minute, but like that's the one, like, I don't know. I've always wanted to do like hip hop shit, and like they did it right. I'm like, damn, if I'm gonna do hip hop, I'm gonna fucking do like Skylights, I'm gonna do Derek Morgan samples or whatever. But like they did it right the first time. I was like, damn, this is Prince Buster. He's one of my favorites. I was like, okay, all right, I see y'all.
That's
They have
cool.
like multiple lyricists or whatever. It sounded like different singers for the verses.
Yeah,
It's just two guys, right?
Okay, yeah.
No, they have three
guys?
guys. One is the DJ, and then two of them are the singers. You know what I mean, or the rappers. So you got two MCs, one DJ, and yeah, I think that's how it goes. From what I remember, I don't know.
It reminds me of Jurassic 5 back in the day.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. With the different styles and stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was amazing. I didn't take a picture of it, but I'll figure
The song's called Picture on Your Wall, so that makes sense.
Awesome. No, that was great, man. Thanks for sharing.
Word.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love that shit. It was awesome. Right. Now, I struggled to come up with a song this time. I always struggled to come up with a song, but I haven't done very many live streams this year, and so much good music has been coming out. Like, holy crap. Like, just one right after another. Like, and even since the last live stream, there was, you guys dropped your album, which, like, Aaron picked my favorite song off it. If not that, I would have to say Trash Festers. I really love it when that fucking bass line drops in. It fucking slaps.
Thank you. That one sort of, I don't know that we can pick a favorite, and I mean, one day might be, but like, we spent a lot of time on Trash Festers. I feel like it wasn't gonna be a B-side per se, but kind of. But then we were like, no, this, like, we put a lot of time into it. And just, I don't know. I love that song a lot. It's one of my tops.
How'd you get that sweet ass bass tone when it came in?
Oh my god. We tried so long and hard.
I programmed the MIDI, and so I wanted that kind of dub sound on the bass. And so we searched through like a Moog speaker, just playing different, or Moog like keyboard.
Yeah, well, we had like told our producer, like, hey, like, we think this is what we want. And like my example in my head was the end of, which song is it by Suicide Machine?
It's 25 years and all I got, or our lousy t-shirt. 15 years all I got the lousy t-shirt.
Yeah. Can't feed my family on just $5 a day or whatever, that song.
Yeah.
At the end of it, there's this like drop, it's like, and we were like, something like this, but like when we say that, we mean it more in like a vibe and not necessarily sonically exactly, and he's like very granular because he's a producer and he's like really good at that. So he's like, I think he interpreted it like a different way, but we were like that, but like a little more dub. I didn't know how to explain it. He gave us one version of the mix, and we were like, "That is not it. That's not." And so he was just like, "Well, this is too hard." Like we went back and forth probably, and then he was like, "Just come to the studio, and we're just gonna like set up a Moog or Moog.
Yeah.
I always mess that up, and I even went to the museum anyway. Set up a Moog, and then we're just like messing around with things. Like Kurt and him found it basically. I was just there.
Yeah, it took us a long while to find it because it's a specific like. What's interesting about it is if you don't listen on a nice set of speakers, it just
kinda
disappears
drops, yeah.
because it's that low frequency. And that's what I want. I wanted the frequency that if you're playing in your car with a nice set of speakers, it would rumble the whole car. That was the sound I wanted.
But if you're playing it from the phone in your pocket, you can't even hear that bass line.
You can't hear it, but you know what?
Yeah, I know it's there. I know it's there.
Fuck it, it's fine. You can't win both sides of it. We struggled with that with this whole album. There's too much going on that we the mixes were a thing that were like, okay, do we make sure it sounds good on a little speaker and it loses some of the quality on a big speaker, or do we say, because that's how most people will consume it, right, which is more accessible, or do we say, fuck it, this is art, we really want it to sound good on a big I don't know, we landed somewhere in the middle, but I think probably leaned a little towards the art side this time because we were just like, you know what, in the age of AI and all this shit, like, we just want to make a good record.
Word. I'm gonna cut everyone to a bass solo for a second because I gotta.
Thank you all for letting us chat about our album.
No, sorry, we're getting too excited about it.
Come back to us. Okay, so yeah, it is a great album. It is a great album, and everyone should go and purchase themselves a copy. You can get it from the Bandcamp page right here. Lovely. Or you can just go ahead and get the whole discography. You really should. You really should. Just go ahead. You got any merch up on here? Look at this. What you got?
No, I have it on our regular website. I need to get the shirt on this thing too.
Word. You can also pick up a copy of the last album on vinyl and the two-step Tokyo two-step EP, which has a
two-step has a pretty bomb cover of "I Put a Spell on You" by Screamin' Jay Hawkins. In my humble opinion.
Also, shout out, thank you guys for like hooking up my students with a bunch of merch. Like literally all the kids were like, we're small, and they just like handed it out, and they're just like, it's so funny because like we have like every like other month there's like a spirit day where it's like rock t-shirt, and I'm so sick of them wearing like low-cat shirts. Like your low-cat shirts are so faded, so they're like, oh, now we can wear this shirt. It's like, but then I showed them the band, they're like, this is not rock, this is like Mexican cumbia or some shit, and I'm just like, it's something, but they're like, yeah, we're still gonna wear it. And so it's cool because some like when we have the twin days, some of the girls wore the same shirt and like really just like, you know, do the whole thing. And I just crack up. I was like, I don't know. I know, because like No Time Records would send us a big old like care package, and we just distribute it all. And then also like Flow Records, same thing. Hong Kong Fuck You. They would just send out shit. And Hong Kong Fuck You's like, man, I just love seeing little kids in their little shit. Like it's like a little like kid with the fingers up, and then like they wear it, and our principal's just like, yeah, that's your homie shirt. I was like, yeah, that is.
If you're
amazing.
If you need stuff like that in smalls, I mean, I can.
I actually thought about it with what we have left because we have a lot of smalls again.
I'm going to say those. I could probably reach out to. I mean, like a lot of the bands we know that tour, you're going to have a bunch of smalls left. So if you ever want anything, like I can let them know that you pass them out for some of the kids for the res and some, you know. I bet you can get, you know, I'm sure either Catbite or Jer or, you know, Bad Operation. They're all going to have stuff.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Yeah, they would appreciate it. The kids like literally love these shirts. Some of these kids like wear them like every other day. And it's just like, because like, they're just like, oh, like my teacher gave me this, but they're like, the band's also sick. Like, right?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. I did want to give a couple shout outs to a couple albums that did drop recently that were fucking phenomenal. This Co-Defendants album, Lifters, if you have not checked that shit out, it just dropped at the beginning of last month, and my God, this album's amazing, right? It's all over the place. Like, it's just fucking great. It's great. So don't sleep on that. Then Lick Shot, there's this British ska. I want to say ska, but they're all over the place. They got metal and hip hop influences in there. They just dropped this EP that was really good. It's only 3 tracks, but it's great stuff, and I highly recommend you check out their last album. Was that the last album, Flatline? I think yeah, that was a good album as well. Oh no, that's just a track. Whatever. Their last album, Inside the Ride. That's it. Yeah, great album. You should check it out. Right, but the track I'm going to pick is my boy just released a song stating the most truth anyone could ever state in a song. Timmy and the Constant Distractions dropped an EP. St. Louis pizza is the best kind of pizza.
Oh no! Shots fired at Hans Gruber's TikTok.
Is the best kind of pizza, and this is a great song which speaks the truth. And Timmy, who just recently found out that he is diabetic, can't eat too much dough, but the St. Louis pizza is that nice thin crust, so the carb count on it is so low he can still enjoy this wonderful local pizza we have here with the great Provel cheese.
With the Provel.
Yes. See, around here,
I don't know if you're going to be that popular here in Columbia, Billy.
Yeah, so if you are from St. Louis, we don't do the mozzarella sticks with our ska. We do Provel bites.
We haven't had the bites. We haven't had the bites yet. We need to try that.
Yeah, and you can't just have the cheese on the pizza. You got to have a meat lovers with some pineapple. So you got these little squares that have so much shit on them that it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Just that I saw that video.
The weight of it.
Yeah.
Right. But here we go. And it's a short song. But it's great. Here we go, Timmy.
Is so good. She makes everything from scratch, from the sausage to the sauce, puts it in this big black pan that she's been using since before I was born that has pizza crust baked right into it. When my mom makes a pizza, people come from all over the world just to get a whiff of 1, 2, 3, 4!
Yeah, Timmy.
That was awesome.
That's on Fox.
Yeah, that's my boy Timmy. The Constant Distractions is his newest creation. He has stuff under his solo name. I got introduced to him as Angry Panda, right? But this was like 2004, 2005. Like I said, this was him opening up for me back in the. I just saw this. Look at the price on that. $3 if you're over 21, $5 if you're under 21. That was the days. Those were the days, man. But yeah, the Angry Panda was the best. Like, if you played a show with Angry Panda opening up for you, it was going to be a fucking great night. Because for some reason, his little comedy folk punk songs get people drinking, and by the time you hit the stage, everyone's sloshed enough to just love your fucking set.
Yeah, we experienced that in St. Louis at Ruthie's, the first location. The old location.
Well, Ruthie's is in Springfield now.
Yeah, sorry, Springfield. Yeah. It was Springfield when we played with them the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Ruthie's, like the old bar, like the really tiny one. It was his solo thing. Were you there at that show?
No. I wish. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. It was amazing. That's how we met him. I was dying of laughter during his entire set. I was like, "Who's this guy? He's hilarious."
Yeah. Some of his great.
I've never had St. Louis pizza, but Adam Davis has repeatedly talked about St. Louis pizza as being the absolute worst pizza to ever exist on this planet. So please comment, everybody.
Like, he's not wrong. It's not good.
I feel like the Ohio Valley style was worse.
The Providence, Rhode Island pizza strips. Those are like, it's like
Sacrilege.
shout out all day.
It's like all bread, tiny bit of little sauce
and you just choke on it and die. Like, that's probably the worst. The thing is, like, there's good pizza in Rhode Island, but the Rhode Island pizza strips is not that.
What was that jive that you were posting up that was just like some shit with some American cheese and a pepper on it or some shit?
Fucking Altoona! It's actually great.
That's why I love this song. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be our anthem from now on when we tour. Because Altoona pizza looks like trash. It's so scary, but
Altoona where?
Altoona,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So it's named after a hotel that used to be there, where some guy just shoved some shit in a microwave one day and was like, "Here you go, pizza." And now some crazy people are swear it's the best thing on the planet. But how could it has American cheese, and you're coming at me about Prevel?
So when I was doing some book tour stuff in 2024, I did an event in Connecticut, and I was told, try the pizza in Connecticut, which they call it a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I thought it was pretty amazing.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, Connecticut style tastes good. I would say I don't think it's drastically different from a fresh New York or New Jersey pizza, but that's fighting words for a lot of people out there. That's
I mean, I actually thought it was more in the vein of like a traditional Napoleon style pizza. I would say.
I could see that.
It's kind of like a light dough, kind of a low calorie kind of pizza.
Yeah.
It's not really very filling. You don't feel heavy in your stomach.
Yeah. Did you
Holy
try
shit.
the clam?
Timmy's commenting as Angry
I didn't
Panda.
try clam. I just went basic.
Okay.
I don't remember specifically, but probably just like pepperoni or something along those lines. Yeah.
I just
What were you
noticed that
saying?
Timmy's up in the
Something's
comments
happening.
commenting
Yeah,
as Angry
in
Panda.
the chat.
Awesome.
What?
I'm glad he got to witness that. Yeah, Timmy's my homie.
Timmy, the only thing you missed was Altoona pizza. It's the best kind of pizza.
Altoona pizza, give it a shot. It's like
It looks scary, but it
looks scary,
so good.
but it's like
It is so
Now it
cheap,
sounds like
too.
a bit.
no, it's
Now it sounds like a
it's-
bit. He's like, oh, it's awful, and he's like, but give it a shot.
Give it a
No,
he keeps
it's-
saying that all over the internet. He's like, don't knock it, just give it a shot. He keeps saying, I don't buy it.
Okay, take pizza out of your mind. Imagine a nice hot ham and cheese with some mozzarella sauce. Like, not mozzarella, sorry, marinara sauce.
I don't know. That sounds all right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it tastes like. It's like a hot ham and
Okay.
cheese.
All right.
We 100% went for the bit because we had St. Louis that tour.
No, we hadn't yet.
We hadn't yet, but then we had Ohio Valley style, which is like the weirdest experience because it's like, it's like a normal crust,
It's warm sauce,
warm
hot
crust, cold toppings.
What?
Yeah, that was the worst
That's
one.
that's
it
not
was
good.
weird.
It's out in Pittsburgh. It's Ohio Valley style. But if you ask them, they say it's Sicilian, and I'm like, ain't no one's grandma from Sicily putting cold toppings on a pizza. That's
we were like, did you stutter? And she was like, oh, we have Sicilian, and we were like, excuse you.
You said this is Sicilian. This is like uncooked.
yeah.
When I was touring in the 90s, we did some Midwest stuff, and I felt like an odd fascination with Mexican restaurants in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I would stop at them.
Please tell.
And it was just horrible. It was the worst Mexican food I've ever had in my life. It was like one place I ate at, literally called Gringos, served like refried beans that like came from a can, clearly.
Yeah.
And like
it came
shredded
out in can shape.
Yeah. And shredded cheddar cheese. It was just like a home. It was like a really bad version of like, I'm making Mexican food at home.
Right.
And this was a restaurant. It wasn't even like a fast food place. It was a restaurant. And I just loved it. It was so bad.
if you grow up with that, you're like, oh yeah, this is good. And then you like get to the real world, and you're like, everything's spicy.
No, I'm from California, so I know good.
I always
yeah.
I always thought about, and I probably will never do it, but I thought about like writing a book, and it was called Slice of America. And what it is just traveling across the country and eating pizza. But it's the idea of not going to the best pizza places. It's the idea that you go to a small town and they almost always have a pizza restaurant. And it's
100%. Yeah.
It might just be a Pizza Hut.
It might just be a Pizza Hut.
Little Caesars.
But it's something about just traveling across the U.S. and it's one of those foods that's just everywhere. And I thought it'd be interesting just to write a book about that. You know, you can talk about the food, you can talk about the quality, and sometimes you show up and all you got is a Little Caesars. And it's like, why is it this Little Caesars the only thing in this town? And it's like, it's a commentary on America. And I thought it'd be an interesting, Little book
Caesars.
or like travel something. And
you talking about doing it with your brother, but maybe you need to get Timmy to go with you guys.
Yeah.
Little Caesars is the.
When I went to Scotland, I went to Scotland like in 2018 or 2019, and pizza.
Second, you disappeared for a second. Hold on.
It's gonna all catch up. It's all gonna catch up.
Pizza okay. Just saying that when I went to Scotland in 2019, I saw way more pizza there than I expected.
Interesting.
Dude, growing up in the Midwest, you know that every single tiny town probably has one restaurant, and guaranteed there's pizza on their menu. Like you just know it is. And I will pre-order your book. Thank you.
I want to go on the record of saying that Little Caesars is the Chef Boyardee of pizza places.
And the thing, here's my opinion about Little Caesars.
Shit, we're getting to Kurt's.
So it's called the price quality quantity ratio. So
honestly, I really want to know about this.
It used to be $5, now it's $6. But like, you can go to Little Caesars, get a hot and ready, and for $6, it tastes fine and it's a decent amount of food. Like, it's not the best pizza you've ever had, but it's not bad. It's fine.
The price point because it's hot. Because if you try to go get a good slice of pizza from Casey's, because Casey's has wonderful fucking pizza.
We love their pizza. We got so into it this tour. Oh
right,
God.
it's the cheese. It's the cheese, right? So Casey's uses 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, makes the pizza, right? But Little Caesars is the Chef Boyardee of pizzas. And I also want to make one more defense of St. Louis pizza. It's because you guys don't understand what Prevel is. Provel is a wonderful mixture of mozzarella,
Elmer's glue,
provolone, with a little bit of Swiss in there, and Swiss gives it's the weird mixture. The Swiss throws everyone off, but once you understand what it is, it makes the pizza better. Because
it's not bad. It's not terrible. You know,
But
it's different.
to finish my theory with the price quality ratio, I apologize.
Yeah.
If I go to a restaurant then, and you're charging me $12 for a pizza, it better taste twice as good as Little Caesars, or I better have twice as much food. Because when you're getting to that mind, pizza is not expensive to make. The toppings aren't magically more expensive when you go to a nicer restaurant. For the most part, they are the same toppings.
They get premium flour though.
Now, if you're ever heading down 44 and you're halfway between St. Louis and Springfield, or I lived in Rolla, Missouri, has a pizza place called Alex's Pizza. Alex's Pizza is a Greek style pizza, right? So they use goat milk cheese for their pizza, and it is wonderful pizza, but it is damn expensive. But that might be but they also raise their own goats. So it's their own labor they're putting into it, probably, to make their pizza so fucking...
If you're getting goat cheese pizza, man, you can't expect those goats to work for free.
Yeah. So
you were talking about labor earlier. Those goats are labor.
I'd give them a raise, I say.
Yeah. I was a little upset when the pandemic hit and they raised their prices. Everything went up fucking $1.50 to $2 at that place. But still, it's a really good pizza in Rolla, Missouri. They should give me a fucking discount now.
I will have to stop there, because if it's in between Springfield and St. Louis,
we take that 44.
We hit Springfield quite a bit because they have actually a really good music scene there, surprisingly. Like that.
Well, it was crazy because Ruthie's had asked us a few times since that one time we played with Timmy, and we're like, yeah, we couldn't make it happen. And then one time we were on the way back, and we're like, wait, I think we should hit Springfield. Let's hit him up. And he's like, yeah, we have a new location, all these things. There was a huge crowd. We were like, who are these people? And then Kurt was like, well, I guess when we look at our Spotify, Springfield is one of our biggest cities.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere. It's Springfield.
I love that. Fuck it. I love the Midwest. Let's go.
Have you all played with the Anarchats in Springfield?
No.
Ska punk something band. It's a very cool band. I think they're on hiatus or something, but they were in Springfield for a while and they kind of went on hiatus right before I was able to see them. But
how long have they been around?
A couple years, I think. Yeah, but very, very cool band. They had it's Anarchats with a K. Yeah, so
it's some of these college towns around here have great music scenes. That Columbia has a great music scene, right? But I thrived in the Springfield music scene back. I hear it's not quite the same as it used to be because we used to play some crazy ass shows down there. One day we double booked twice in one night on accident. We played it was a place called the Rockwell, which is the big touring band. They had this ska fest there, and there was some Canadian band called the Delegates that were playing, and some other couple bands. But we accidentally double booked at Cully's the same night, which is this tiny little bar right around the corner. So we grabbed up all our gear after we played our set and ran a fucking block with it and set it all back up and started playing. But half the crowd from that big show followed us over to the other show because we did such a good job. They're like, we're with us, right? So all these drunk people followed us over there and packed this little fucking place, Cully's, right? And we started playing. We only had 45, maybe 50-minute set. That's all we had. That's all the material we had. But we brought them all them people with us, and they were all sloshing drunk, and we reached the end of our set list. And
it started Real Big Fish.
Right, no. So what we did, no one even noticed. I just started playing the first song again on our fucking set list. We played through the whole set list entirely over again. No one even noticed, and it was the best show we ever played, man. We ended up playing our set list 2.5 times. The only people that noticed were the band's girlfriends that were at the show, because they're like, you guys are seriously doing that again? We didn't do the Misfits covers twice. They would have caught on to that, you know.
Yeah.
Great times,
Maybe
great
that's
times.
the problem with having like too many shticks. We're like, oh, we're gonna do the conga line again. Sock puppets again. Oh.
Yeah, I want to see the puppet, the sock puppet mosh pit, because that seems really exciting.
It's fun. It's always really good if it's like, I mean, it just depends on the night, but like definitely when there's like lots of our ska friends, then it'll be like kind of awesome because everybody knows what's coming. And Kurt did try to like crowd surf once or twice, and he was too sweaty and slippery. He slipped through everybody like a fish.
Well, if he'd keep his clothes on to have something to grab onto.
Exactly, but then I realized, I think he did it on accident once when people had the sock puppets up. I was like, dude, you didn't fall because everybody had the sock puppets on and they like had friction, and so now
Okay,
that's
so this
like
past
the only time that he crowd surfs.
Okay, so like this past weekend, I went to go see a bunch of bands, and I was at the Poison Well show at Sick New World, and I crowd surfed, and I was like, crowd surf me and push me over this barrier so I can get into the VIP. They did, but I ended up getting to like VIP, and then they crowd surfed me and they fucking dropped me. I fell right on my fucking hip, and I lost my voice, and I called out for another day, and I was just like, bro, I can't go to work with a fucked up hip. I'm like, I'm getting old as fuck.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna play one more song before we bounce, just because we need a little bit more music. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna pick a Chesky song, right? Just because I'm fucking loving that new Co-Defendants.
Yeah.
Did I save that shit? I didn't save that shit. Hold on a second. Here, I'm gonna cut everyone to a bass solo.
Got bass solo in there.
Yes, I think my half mast is my favorite from that one. Have you heard the song called Same Old Song? And it's him and like 3 other rappers like rapping over like a ska beat.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called Same Old Song. That's a good song. It's him and Team X and then like one other guy.
Oh wait, that fucking new shit with Team X. Have you heard the Toka stuff? It is so fucking hard to find. It is so hard to find. It might be on Spotify. I don't use Spotify though. But we're gonna somebody's whispering. It's freaking me out. Where's that coming from?
I'm like, it's not me, is it? I don't know why it would be. Anxious.
It's not us. We're not having anything going.
It's probably like my background music. Hold on, let me just turn off my.
Oh, yeah, it was you, Jordan. Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, it was me. It was like the music, like the movie I'm watching in the background. My bad.
Oh, hang on, guys. Let me mute my whispering children.
It was really fucking creepy. I was like, is this fucking new place haunted?
I was like, yeah, let me mute. I don't want to tell you guys what I'm watching. I'm watching Come On. Remember from what's it called? Joaquin Phoenix and his like little nephew. It's a good fucking movie.
Okay.
But I'm gonna mute that.
So I'm picking a song off this Chesky album, The One Man Band Broke Up, This album is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, right? The approach to the whole album is just unique, and it's one of the older albums. It came out in 2010 before he even went to prison. So like the whole album was produced by DJ Scientist, and that guy did a great job at really capturing a vibe with this album. So I'm gonna like I said, I chose the song Fallen Famous. You guys are gonna really dig it.
For the dollar bill, gold drums, 2 for the bankrupt distributors, 3 for the folding indies, 4 for the fallen famous, 5 for the lack of support, 6 for the millions of kids who missed the mid-90s, 7 for the rappers telling me rappers then selling out to the petticoats with a penny drop of bourgeois fear, for the rebels who once screamed in our ears about money and guns, about politics, where will they go, where they ever try to take themselves, ragged of the comfort of their own homes, when a life implodes, fragments flow deep into the black, into the forgotten swallowed whole, in a landslide of crude oaths that turn to who knows, what a shame. To be taken back into the grave by the devil and his henchmen, the same ones that took his pension and left him in a grave defenseless. Not to mention no attention to the messes, just a box set sitting next to a Smith and Wesson fingerprints, still lingering on trigger metal, heavy metal on a record spinning. It's the end of your era. I take you his publicist screams on a warp tape answering machine from the 80s. Silver lining never came. The defining moments fade with radio play. Put away, and it's straight, pull it in your brain. Get it ready for that long play. Beautiful guy, turn sideways their eyes. Something beautiful guy, turn sideways their eyes. Something beautiful guy, turn sideways their eyes. Something beautiful guy, ride his face to the skies. Every day something beautiful dies, and nobody cries for the swatted flies, cause they lingered around insignificant, living just into the people's eyes. Disgusting vultures circling around the bodies of my fellow heroes, making jigsaw puzzles out of bones, while lilacs slip from the stenches, fleshy roads. No need to worry about packing bags, Julius. Maggots don't care if you're dressed, your mother's gone and the suit don't fit, and 9 millimeters gonna be your last kiss, and no one's gonna be there when you take a final breath, and even though you wanna be remembered as a new wrench, it's less than ashes in the sea, it's less than a fresh coat of makeup on your grave face and awake with a Catholic priest, it's less than heaven, less than irrelevant, less than the most negative segment, if you can even conjure up in your best imagination, it's ceaseless, it's dirt, it's rotting organs, it's worms, and the perfect sounds are drowned out from the ground now, by the plans of the few and far between, for the record labels that are capitalizing our dreams, and the repackage you as deluxe, and the romanticize your death threats, with the dust and the developing equals, just screams that nobody gave a fuck. When something beautiful dies, people turn sideways their eyes. When something beautiful dies, a cry is raised to the skies.
Never heard that song, but that's so fucking sick. It's a good song.
Okay, that song sounds like an unstoppable robot trudging through the rain.
Yeah.
He's dragging a tree trunk, maybe. You know, I don't know.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was like
Enjoyed it.
epic. Like
Thank you. I got you.
Pay Your Tolls. I like Pay Your Tolls is my favorite. Billy made me choose my favorite. I really like
Oh, nice.
Pay Your Tolls is my
That's a good one.
The Whispering Kids are back. Okay.
I played the beer salt on that one. I literally I used beer salt a little too much, and it was down enough that I just shook it. And like
Nice.
the Drew, our producer's like, I might need to keep one of those in the studio now. It has a
Mhm, yep.
really nice sound. It's like better than all the shakers. And I was like, I told you so.
There
I
you
think
go.
my one fun fact that I didn't say about
Which one?
One Day was that the very low saxophone you
I
hear,
was gonna say that fact. I'm glad you were
it's
thinking it.
literally the tenor sax, but
Me.
we recorded it at double speed on tape and then dropped it down to the correct speed so that it was an octave lower.
Ah, that's awesome.
And that's like part
Behind
of
the
why it
curtain.
sounds so like dirgy and like a little
Mhm, yeah.
heavier than a berry. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Dirgy.
fun.
That is a great way to describe a lot of the there's definitely a dirgy theme throughout the album. I was listening earlier. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you know, it's the
with
the
that.
death of the American Empire is what
I
we're
hope so. Let's go. I didn't coin that. I must give the dirge thing to Andrew Heaton of Flying Raccoon Suit. He's the one who mentioned that word. I was like, oh, I
Okay.
never thought of it as a
Yeah.
dirge, but you're right. Anyway, sorry, Billy. Go ahead.
A lot of dirges where he's from.
yeah.
Yeah, safety.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Good.
You're welcome, Rolla.
Growing our Missouri audience day by day.
Tell your dogs to chill out.
Our best audience. Me too.
Awesome.
So,
Heck yeah,
me
same.
too.
This is
Thank you so much.
baby.
Speaking of pizza, I'm gonna go bake some right now.
He's gonna make homemade pizza. Kurt's Pizza is the best pizza.
Yeah.
That cumbia song, I'm always gonna fucking
With
like
some-
play. I'm
with
gonna
some
play it tomorrow
Provel
morning
on
before
it.
we go on our hike.
Get some Provel
Hell
for
yeah.
it.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because like earlier before I got here, I was at my students' like 8th grade banquet before they like transitioned to high school, and I pulled up so fucking tired and hungover. I went there, hung out. Oh my god, did my thing, hung out, and I didn't realize tomorrow. I was like, damn, tomorrow we're going for a fucking hike. We're hiking this big ass canyon tomorrow, and I'm just like, damn, I should be asleep right now.
Valid.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Like it worked out because like my friends yesterday where I was like hanging out and like we're hanging out and then like my mom was like, oh, my son's supposed to do like a podcast because like my mom always watches my shit and she's like, son, I told everyone you're gonna be on a podcast. It's like not a podcast but a live stream. She's like, but also you're going to a banquet and that's what him is like. And it was like 1 a.m. I'm like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of this bar and I need to go back. I was even like fucking like I was not home. I went back to my friend's house. I crashed. I woke up like fucking like at like 1 o'clock and I just hauled ass on my motorcycle all the way here and I made it here just in time for the banquet and then for this. So now I'm just like, oh, like I mean I love talking with y'all, but I'm like I'm ready to go to sleep too as well.
Fair. Well, I hope that song pumps you up in the morning when you.
Oh yeah, for sure. That cumbia song, that's gonna hit hard.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Billy.
Hug on it. Hug
Bye,
on
everybody.
it.
Bye bye.
Hug on it. We'll see y'all later. Peace out.
That was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Oh no! I don't know.
I got to take off. Nice to see you all.
Bye, Aaron. It was nice
Bye-bye.
to see you. Thanks for choosing our
Thank you.
song. So nice of you.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Fuck. You got the hookup. Wow. Yeah. Totally. Especially if it's like a DIY or like house show, like, you know, college kids are like, okay, you know what I mean? No, it's so real, and I've thought about flyering because we're just like so tired of the algorithm, and it's just like exhausting. But also, Kurt and his brother came up with a brilliant idea, which maybe we'll do. We'll see how busy we are this year, but like, because the agent's trying to get some stuff and it keeps falling through, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But his well, I've had this idea for the like in the past. Like, dude, we should just like mail people, like give people some